Self-improvement. It's a mantra echoed by millions, promising a path to a better, stronger, more fulfilled you. But what if this relentless pursuit of perfection hides a darker truth? What if the very quest for self-mastery can lead us down a treacherous path, far from the well-being we seek? Join us as we pull back the curtain on the unexpected downsides of an industry built on constant striving. From early morning routines to complex productivity hacks, the market for improving ourselves has never been more saturated. We're told to optimize, personalize, and conquer our limitations, with promises of endless happiness and success. This pervasive narrative suggests that our current selves are simply not good enough, creating a constant pressure to evolve and upgrade every aspect of our lives. The drive for self-mastery, while well-intentioned, can ironically lead to a loss of authenticity. In our efforts to conform to an idealized version of ourselves, we might inadvertently suppress our genuine feelings, unique quirks, and even the very flaws that make us human. This constant self-editing can create a disconnect between who we truly are and who we believe we should be, leading to internal conflict. One of the most insidious downsides is the creation of perpetual dissatisfaction. The self-improvement cycle often teaches us that there's always more to achieve, another level to unlock, another habit to form. This endless quest can make being enough an elusive goal, fostering a constant sense of inadequacy, even when significant progress has been made. It's a hamster wheel of striving without a finish line. The self-mastery movement often promotes an ethos of positive vibes only, pushing individuals to suppress negative emotions. While optimism has its place, this toxic positivity can invalidate real struggles and prevent healthy emotional processing. We learn to mask our true feelings, fearing they'll be seen as weaknesses, rather than embracing the full spectrum of human experience. Social media amplifies the dark side, presenting curated highlight reels of seemingly perfect lives and achieved selves. This constant exposure fuels an intense comparison culture, where our own progress feels inadequate next to others' perceived success. We find ourselves in an endless race, measuring our self-worth against an idealized, often unrealistic digital standard. The relentless pressure to be better can lead directly to burnout. Every moment becomes an opportunity for optimization, every setback a personal failure to overcome. This constant mental and physical exertion, without sufficient rest or self-compassion, ultimately depletes our energy reserves, leaving us exhausted, disillusioned, and often worse off than when we started the journey. The self-improvement industry is a multi-billion-dollar machine, and not all of its operators have our best interests at heart. Many gurus and coaches capitalize on our insecurities, selling expensive courses, workshops, and exclusive memberships with promises of guaranteed transformation. This can become a significant financial drain, especially for those most vulnerable and desperate for change. Self-mastery often emphasizes individual achievement above all else. While personal responsibility is vital, an extreme focus can inadvertently foster isolation. We might neglect crucial relationships or dismiss the importance of community support, believing we must do it all ourselves. True growth often happens in connection with others, not in solitary pursuit. With an overwhelming array of self-help strategies, apps, and philosophies, many people become paralyzed by choice. Instead of taking action, they spend countless hours researching, planning, and overthinking the perfect approach. This analysis paralysis prevents genuine progress, turning self-improvement into an academic exercise rather than a journey of lived experience and tangible change. An extreme focus on self-mastery can inadvertently tip into narcissism. When the world revolves solely around our personal growth, our achievements, and our needs, we risk losing empathy for others and forgetting our place within a larger community. This self-absorption can damage relationships and create an echo chamber where only our own voice matters. Paradoxically, the more we strive for self-mastery, the more susceptible we can become to imposter syndrome. Despite external success and undeniable effort, the internal voice whispers that we're still not good enough, that our achievements are undeserved. This constant feeling of being a fraud undermines confidence and makes true self-acceptance incredibly difficult. Self-improvement often places the onus entirely on the individual, suggesting that personal shortcomings are the sole cause of unhappiness or lack of success. This perspective can divert attention from significant systemic issues like economic inequality, social injustice, or inadequate mental health support, reducing complex problems to mere personal failures. The promise of mastering oneself can create an illusion of absolute control over our lives. When external events inevitably throw us off course, as they always do, this rigid mindset can lead to profound distress and a sense of failure. True resilience comes from adaptability and acceptance, not from believing we can control every variable. In the self-mastery narrative, rest can be seen as weakness and leisure as unproductive. There's a constant push to fill every minute with purposeful activity, turning our lives into a series of tasks to be checked off. This leaves little room for spontaneous joy, quiet contemplation, or simply being without the pressure to perform or produce. For some, the endless cycle of self-improvement becomes a form of escapism. Instead of confronting deeply rooted issues like trauma, grief, or difficult life circumstances, they dive into new habits, diets, or learning challenges. While these activities can be positive, using them to avoid deeper healing can delay true emotional and psychological well-being. When the focus becomes solely on the outcome, the mastered self, we often lose sight of the joy and beauty in the process. Every step is just a means to an end, and the inherent satisfaction of learning, growing, and experiencing life in the present moment is overshadowed by the drive for future perfection. Life becomes a perpetual dress rehearsal. Perhaps the antidote to the dark side of self-mastery lies not in more striving, but in genuine self-compassion. This means accepting our flaws, forgiving our mistakes, and treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd offer a friend. It's about recognizing our inherent worth, independent of any achievements or improvements we make. True self-mastery isn't about eradicating every flaw or achieving an unattainable ideal. Instead, it might be about understanding ourselves deeply, embracing our imperfections, and navigating life with resilience and grace. It's about finding balance between growth and acceptance, between effort and ease, and realizing that sometimes good enough truly is enough. So, as we chase our best selves, let's remember to pause, reflect, and question the narratives that demand constant improvement. Let's cultivate a kinder, more realistic approach to personal growth, one that celebrates our messy humanity and prioritizes well-being over relentless perfection. The real mastery might just be accepting ourselves, flaws and all.